It's actually pretty awesome to keep going live. Hey, you guys, I am live here on YouTube. I wanted to kind of drop in and chit chat for a second. It's so loud out there. Okay. So the reason I wanted to drop in is because I felt like, not meant to flip that around. I just feel like it's Friday, and usually on Fearless Friday, I usually drop a video, which obviously I'm not doing that today. So yeah, I'm like, why not just jump on here live and kind of chit chat with you guys about some really cool things. Okay. So real quick, I'm about to make sure. All right, here we go. So one thing I wanted to say before I just jumped into this is I feel like because it's Friday and I usually drop Fearless Friday talks and encouragement, I wanted to jump on here and kind of just encourage you through the glow up. So hello, hi. I know people are starting to join now, but I really just want to encourage you through your glow up journey, okay? Because y'all, really honestly, it's a challenge to glow up. And it's also very, what's the word? It's sometimes just very mentally bogging when you want to make improvements, but you're not making improvements, right? And so that's why I wanted to jump on here live real quick, just to kind of encourage you through all of this. So hello, you guys. So, okay, let me also say this. Let me get comfortable. All right. So one thing with this, the glow up is I've been doing this for years, like trying to encourage women to glow up in their life, in their journey, in their purpose. And it's every year. Sometimes I don't want to do it because it's challenging. So real quick, before I jump into this, make sure you comment in the chat as people start to join. Just comment in the chat where you're joining from, like where you're joining from, all that good stuff. I would love to see where you're joining from and all of that. And also, I'm sitting here, dude. Hopefully you like my Jesus hat. If you like my Jesus hat, actually, we added this to our shop. His Daughter's Closet shop. So I just dropped the link there. Right now it's like a special sale deal going on, but I don't know if it's gonna, it depends on if it sells out or not over time and what's gonna change. But I know the sale is for the weekend. So if you like this Jesus hat, I thought it was something cute to add to the store, especially for the glow up. I usually have like, let me show you, like my Fearless hats like this, that's in the store all the time. Like these are year round, they're in that store, my shop. And so girls buy them, people buy them. But I saw this hat online and I thought I should order some for His Daughter's Closet. And, you know, just like if girls love that kind of look or just a hat to wear, then hey. So actually, I really like it, obviously. That's why I'm wearing one. I'm like, I really liked it. So hopefully you guys like it too. So yeah, I tagged that link there. There's only a certain number though. I think we only ordered like a small number just to get started. So make sure, you know, if you're interested in the hat sale right now going on, to check that out. But okay, let me give you this quick rundown. All right, the glow up. The first thing I want to say on just the physical parts of the glow up, I noticed Monday of this week, I'm 3 pounds away from my 20-pound goal of losing 20 pounds. I'm 3 pounds away. And honestly, I don't feel like I am. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but when you're losing weight, you're like, I really don't feel like I still got a lot more way to go kind of energy. That's how I was looking at it. But I want to give you a tip on something that's been helping me. Also staying active. Obviously, I've been walking a lot. Some days I jog. Most days it's just a walk because that's all I can do. And honestly, even if it's just a mile walk, usually you can walk a mile in like 20 minutes, like less than 30 minutes. And if you want to get 2 miles in and you say, okay, I'm going to do an hour walk or 40 minutes of a walk, you got 2 miles done that day. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So that's been helping me. But also something I've been doing is I threw it away a while ago, but little yogurt, like low calorie yogurt, the little yogurt you buy from the store. You can buy a big tin of yogurt and then add granola and fruit in that. But that is what I've been having for breakfast or maybe a late, like a brunch. Like every day just about for months now. I've been just eating yogurt for breakfast. But so it's not just sometimes plain yogurt. It'll be like strawberry cheesecake yogurt, or I'll add granola and things like that to just kind of help me. And I will say I have noticed that I've lost more weight quicker. Maybe these last like 7 pounds so far have came off kind of faster. And I do think it's because I'm not overindulging for breakfast. And so then I'm starting it lighter throughout the day. So that makes sense. So yes, girl, find you like a staple snack or a staple breakfast, like a staple yogurt, a staple thing that you really like that's low maintenance. find you something like that, because that's going to help you not like overindulge. For example, I love me a caramel frappe from McDonald's, but I know that is filled with so much sugar and so much calories, like not good, obviously. So for myself, I'm like, okay, well, you're not going to get a frappe. And that was kind of becoming my breakfast at times. Like I would just go get a frappe. I would get a frappe and I wouldn't have nothing to eat. I would just get the frappe. So that's why the yogurt has come in place of that. Like, no, you're hungry, eat the yogurt. It's right here. Don't go get a frappe. So that's something that I've been doing, and I notice it's helping me. And we are technically going into our second month of the glow up. And I'm using my phone right now, but I don't know for specifically. But I know through this month of the glow up and a little bit of May, I've lost about 4 pounds. So that's from just doing a little more activity and also making sure that I'm eating my yogurt for breakfast or granola, fruit, like stuff like that, and not going and getting like a big old breakfast. Like I used to eat a lot of pancakes in the morning, which I still love pancakes, obviously. I love me some pancakes. But that's something that I've limited this summer, and I haven't had pancakes at all this summer. They calling my name. But anyways, where I can have some pancakes. It's not a problem. But I just know, like, breakfast wise, I was adding too much carbs in the morning, like heavy starchy carbs in the morning. Like it wasn't good. So I do believe that was something that was causing me to like not really lose weight. Okay. So anyway, so that's that. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about like the glow up on the eating and things like that. If you try to just go, oh, I'm only going vegan or I'm intermittent fasting, sometimes that is so hard to do. So also something else I've been doing, and I've been doing this for months now, and I've seen some improvement, really great growth, is all I drink are diet drinks. I don't, like if I'm going to have a soda, it has to be diet. I don't drink anything like that. If I have a juice, it has to be like, if I drink juice, like a pineapple juice or a certain apple juice or something, that's very rare these days. So I do believe like those little bitty changes, even though you don't think that's nothing, makes a difference. When I was coming to my office every day, I would drink like one regular Dr. Pepper. I would have one here in the office waiting on me in this little mini fridge. And I did that for the last, 3 years. And my highest weight was 198. And that was beginning of last year in 2024. I was 198 pounds, and I was 2 pounds away from 200, which on my 5'5" frame doesn't look that great, honestly. And I felt it. I felt sluggish. I felt like I was sleeping, and you know, like in your sleep, you can like lose your breath a little bit, like it wakes you up. I was doing that. So that's how I know, like for my frame, that was too much weight on my body. I could feel it in my body. I felt tired so much. I felt so sluggish. Like I just wanted to sleep a lot. And so that right there was kind of the wake up call that like, hey, if you keep going the way you're going, you're going to hit that 200-pound mark real soon. And so you have to do something. And so I will say, if you're kind of struggling there in the glow up with your health and your weight, don't try to do everything. Just start with something small, like adding yogurt to your breakfast only, or choosing, instead of you always drinking a Coke, get a diet Coke, right? Trying to cut out that sugar and those carbs are going to make a major difference. And so that's something that's helping me for sure. And I did say, when I went from drinking my diet Dr. Pepper to drinking regular Dr. Pepper to diet Dr. Pepper, that right there is going to be like major. Like it changed. I think I lost like 4 or 5 pounds just changing my drinks. Okay. So now I know y'all might be like, Morgan, this is so physical. Like this is not as like encouraging and spiritual, right? Like I usually am. But I will also remind you that the glow up is physical as well. That you want to glow up spiritually, you want to be glowing up in your faith walk, you want to be glowing up in your prayer, but you also want to be glowing up physically, because sometimes the struggles we face is a physical struggle. Like sometimes we literally don't feel good about ourselves because it's physical, it's not spiritual. Like spiritually, I can just love myself and I love, the woman that God has created, but then spiritually, physically, I'm just like not really that happy with the way I look in the mirror, and that can hold me back, right? So I just want to encourage you that don't forget, the glow up is just as much spiritual as it is physical too. You want to make sure you're glowing up spiritually, but also physically. You're improving yourself. You're feeling confident. You're improving your health, right? You really want to work on that. And I'm just speaking that from experience, you guys. Like there has been so many days where I'm like, gosh, God, I don't want to get out of bed because I hate I hate the way I look right now. I've had those days, you guys. Like, I've had those. But then it's like, but hold on, Morgan, you have the tools to do better. Like, you have the tools. And so it's easier said than done. So that's why I'm telling you, if you start off with just drinking like Coke Zero, if you start off with just drinking a diet Pepsi, right? Like, you're not drinking the sugars. That's better than going cold turkey. That's better than nothing, because sometimes it's hard to go cold turkey, no soda. If you start off saying, I'm always eating a big breakfast in the morning, like a lot of pancakes or a lot of carbs, I'm not going to do that for my breakfast. I'm going to start eating, a low calorie cereal or high fiber cereal. I'm going to start eating, granola in the morning. If you start doing these little things, not granola, but like yogurt with granola or something, or I'm just going to do bacon and eggs. That's a lot of protein there. Just bacon and eggs. That's all I'm going to do for breakfast, because I'm going to limit my carb intake. That's going to improve you so much. You might not see it the first day, obviously, but you will see some improvement. And so, yeah, I just want to share that. But somebody also said, I love the hat. Thank you. These are our hats. They're inside of our shop. So there's a link that should be on your screen somewhere. We're having a hat sale going on. It's this hat, and then we also have this hat, my Fearless hat as well. So, but I really loved the Jesus hat, and I thought that would be a great thing to add to the store this summer. And so, yeah, I really like it. I could wear it with like even denim jeans or something, like a t-shirt. I think this is super cute. And so, yeah, I do think like when it comes to glowing up starts with your spiritual walk, but it also goes physical. But it all, like, so when I say spiritual walk, that's your faith, that's your prayer life, that's your mentality about yourself. But when I go physical, I'm not just saying your health, but I'm even saying your purpose. Like, if you've physically been wanting to do something, let's say I really want to like create something, then that's what you should be working on in this glow up. You should be trying to glow up spiritually and physically, okay? And so that right there would be my biggest encouragement to you, to glow up spiritually and physically. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I will say this, July, is it July? July is going to be called kind of the final push. I actually was working with with the Lord the other day. July's glow up is kind of going to be the final push. So next week we have a week called the Fearless Challenge, where I'm challenging you to be fearless through this glow up. But the rest of July is going to be like the final push. It's going to be pushing yourself to better places, and pushing yourself to a place within pushing yourself out of the barriers you placed yourself in, okay? So if you are somebody where you're like, man, I cannot get out of these barriers or these walls, and I'm like always pushing and I'm always trying to fight through that, then that's what the July Glow Up Challenge for the last month, it's literally like the final push, like push that baby out type of energy, okay? So that's kind of what I'm calling it, like the final push. I do believe we're going to be doing a fast in that as well to kind of assist us. So yeah, like doing a fast on that final push to help you finish out the glow up very strongly is going to be chef's kiss. So good, so good, so good. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I jumped on here to kind of just encourage you on the physical part of the glow up. Do not neglect the physical part of your glow up. I go walking in the morning right now. Now, let me put that disclaimer. That's right now. It may change after early August because my schedule is going to change. But right now, I go walking in the morning with a friend of mine, and which really is a cousin. So anyways, but me and her, we go walk in the morning, and we just talk and stuff. But before we know it, we have walked 2 miles. Before we know it, we'll be like, oh, we're only going to walk a mile today. And then we'll look up, we're 1.5 miles in. We're like, well, let's just do 2 miles, because we're walking, but we're also talking, and we're just kind of just doing a little thing for ourselves. And so I will tell you, don't overcomplicate your health. Don't overcomplicate don't overcomplicate that, because I even was like, oh gosh, I need to be going to the gym to the club. I need to be running. And I've been going to the gym and I have been running a little bit, but I started to notice I was dying out real quick. Like, I was losing gas. Okay. And so then it was like, okay, me and her, we're just going to walk. We're going to walk, and we're going to meet up in the morning, and we're going to go walk. After that, or it might be end of the day, it might be evening, but we didn't say how long. We could only walk for 15 minutes some days. Some days we don't get that long because of time and schedule, but we're going to walk. That's all we're going to do. And so I would encourage you, walking really does help your overall mental health. It helps your heart, all of that. And so I do believe that that is going to be like purposeful for you. All right. Okay. Oh man. Um, so real quick though, I guess what if anyone had a question for me or something, I probably missed it, but you can always ask that if you do have a question. But I'm gonna say this right now, which actually I've got a lot to say. Let me give you the real rundown. So the glow up season is the June 1st through, or technically June through July, the end of July. And I'm believing, and I talked about it, I believe that God has a glow up for every single one of us in our lives, depending on what that is. I have watched God glow up and get me apartments before. I have watched God glow up and get me back into my schooling and my university and cover some bills like for my school. I've watched God do some miraculous things, okay? And so I'm trying to tell you that I don't think that it's happenstance. It's not happenstance that, oh, God just blesses me and no one else. It's not happenstance that, oh, God tells me that, oh, I have a glow up for you guys, I have something for you, and then it happens. It's not happenstance. It's truly God led, and it's God fulfilling his promises. So I just want to encourage you, make sure you know, even if you can't quite say like what is the glow up for me, but at least you are believing for a glow up, okay? All right. Like that's the greatest thing I will say. Sometimes in the season of my glow up, I don't really even know what God is going to do, honestly. Like that's truthfully. I'll be like, oh God, like, will you do this? And sometimes he does something beyond what I was even thinking, and or something in a whole nother area what I was thinking. So I just want to encourage you to um, continue to like focus on your faith, continue to believe. And that's something scripturally, like Jesus always said, only believe, only believe, only believe. Like, oh, take courage, only believe, take courage, fear not. That is that is how you're going to get through your glow up and get to a glow up, if you only believe. You hear that again? Only believe. Hello, hello, you guys. All right. Amen. Some people talking about walking. Yes. Go for you a little walk. I wish I was in your city, in your town. I would go walk with you. But yes, go for you a good little walk. Be safe, obviously. But go with a friend or something. And I will say, Madison was who I go with, my cousin, aka family. Yeah. Me and Madison, we go right now. And some days I don't want to go, but I know Madison is going. You know what I mean? Like she's going, so I better go. Like she's gonna be standing there waiting on me. She's there waiting if I don't show up, because actually she has to be there anyways because she's working there. She's my cousin. She's doing an internship at this gym, and it's up the road from my house, current house, and so she's got to be there anyways. And so it's like, oh, I will go. And so like that's what I'll say. And someone asked, is there an accountability group? Yeah, for the Summer Glow Up Challenge, we do have an accountability group, and it is on Facebook. Yep, it's on Facebook, and it's for anything aligned to the glow up. So yeah, you can go in there and say, hey, I need an accountability partner for my health and my fitness, and join there. I can get you that link. Hold on. Also, what was I about to say? We got a lot of stuff going on this summer, and stuff I'm trying to even stay on top of with the glow up. Let me throw this in this. Let me do this. Go in there and try to find you a accountability partner. All right, that's the Facebook group link right there. I just dropped. So go in there and say like, hey, I want accountability for going on my walks and stuff, and somebody will get with you. All right. Thank you. Okay. Also, I'm going to say this. Like I was saying, you guys, this hat and also this hat right now is on sale inside of our shop. I have that link already pinned down there for you. If you want one of these hats, they're on sale this weekend. This hat is usually 25 or well, 25.99. We have it on sale for 22.50. This hat originally would have been 45, but we have it on sale for 38. So if you want to get one of these hats, the link is down there where you can go ahead and purchase that. And I would love for all of us to just be rocking our hats this summer and staying good, wearing our SPF. Come on now. All right. Also, let me say this, because while I'm on here, y'all, I'm trying to hit everything that Lord knows I be forgetting about. because people are like, also, we are still having, which I think some of you had booked already with me. There were some of you who booked like one-on-one calls with me, and that y'all kind of filled that up pretty fast. But I think it was as of yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't want to get it wrong. Yes, it was as of yesterday. We opened up a few more spots to get on one-on-one call. And y'all actually, why is these one-on-one calls blessing me too? Like me and a girl yesterday named Hope and Tanika, we were on some one-on-one chats, and y'all, even though we're only like supposed to be on for 30 minutes, some of my calls go long because I'm chatting with them, and like we're really going in, okay? And we're really just breaking things down. And so they're always so good. And also shout out to some of you guys, because some of you gifted the call to other people. So there was a lady, Karen, she booked a call, and then she booked another call, which that call, she said, don't worry about that other call for me. I'm only going to do my first call. But whoever you feel led like to give away. So some of y'all did that, where they gave, like, who was it? Was it Alyssa? Okay, there was a girl named Alyssa that I chatted with. Alyssa she didn't even book the one-on-one call with me. Somebody already booked a call and said, can you give this to anyone in need? And we were on a Zoom on YouTube, or we were doing a Zoom live. And I remember I just started like looking at names, and I was just like, Holy Spirit, highlight people to me that need this one-on-one call. Like, it's going to be free. And I think we picked like, what, 3 or 4 girls got gifted one-on-one calls. So that was really awesome. And then I just gifted one just to gift one too. So I will say, yeah, if you're interested, I just pinned that link at the top. If you're interested in a one-on-one call, because it's the Glow Up series, usually my calls are like 200 because I have to be real smart with my time. But since it's the Glow Up series, I was like, you know what, we're going to bring it down. And I did it for $49.99 for girls who wanted to book a call with me this summer. Oh, someone said we need that hat, sis. Okay, go get it. It's in my shop at his daughter's closet. But yeah, so it's like I have been noticing, like, and some people say that, like, this is so funny when you're doing ministry and stuff. So I just dropped the link to my shop. But it's so funny when you're doing ministry and stuff, because you feel like, oh, I'm going to be pouring into them. And as I'm pouring into them, though, they're pouring kind of back into me. And that's what I've been noticing about our calls. I did y'all booked some of them calls out, but they're open right now for, I think, like 5 more spots. I don't know. I don't want to lie and say it's 5. If it's 10, I don't know exactly how many. But we opened up a few more spots because some women were asking about that. But yeah, I'm just like saying some of these calls have been for me too. Like me and a girl like Hope yesterday, we chatted for a while, and I usually have like notes and all this homework on you. And we were just chatting, and we were talking about different parts of our life and relationships, and just getting advice in different areas. And it was really good for me too, because I was like, oh, I love it. I love to see, just getting to know, putting a face to the name. That's what I do love. Like, I love seeing a face, so I can like, okay, I know you now. So yeah, anyways, that was about all that. So yes, you guys, if you're interested in the Jesus hat, that's in our shop. If you're interested in any of our other hats, that's in our shop, and they are on sale this weekend for a special price, because it's just the weekend. We wanted to sell them and kind of get rid of some inventory. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. Also, if you want a one-on-one with me, the link is on here as well to join the one-on-one with me. Yeah, to book that. So yeah. So, and also I want to give a shout out to everybody who has, Mandy said, are the one-on-one calls only for the blog help, or it could be assistance with anything? It's actually for anything. Some women have booked it specifically to talk about the blog. But really some of them have talked about procrastination. Some of them have talked about relationship stuff. Some of them have talked about grief and tools on that. Some of them and I will say this though, I would always encourage you, never book a call thinking, oh, God is going to prophesy to me. Because I will say that's so crazy that I'm not God, obviously, and I don't know how God works, but some women will book a call and they're like, well, what is God saying about my life? He ain't saying nothing to me. I don't know. But then someone will book a call and they will be in there talking to me about a relationship problem or a blog or something they want to do within their purpose, and then God starts talking to them about their life, right? So that's why I always want to encourage you, like, just be open to whatever the Lord does, because that's me, and I can't say like, oh, book a call, prophetic call, and God is gonna. I can't do that because I don't know how He works. I don't know how, if He will do that. I don't know anything. So I just want to encourage that, because some people have like, what is God saying to you about my life? And I'm like, not a dang thing. Like, He said nothing to me about your life. So you tell me what you know, like, so there has been those moments where I feel like some women book the call because they want me to like prophesy to them. But if God don't give me nothing to say, I can't say nothing. But so then I'm like, well, tell me what's going on in your life. Like, I may not be able to prophesy to you on this particular matter that you want me to, but I can give you tools and I can encourage you, whatever the Lord gives me, for whatever situation you may have. But you can't just expect me to just prophesy to you on every call. Like, I don't know if He's gonna work that way. So yeah, so that is the disclaimer I want to give you right there, because He does, though. Amen. There's been so many, majority of my calls, He does pull through, and He does say a lot of stuff about things that I have no clue on. Yeah, He actually was prophesying to a girl yesterday, and we were talking. He mentioned a few things that I knew nothing about, and him anchoring. Oh, that's what it was. Amen. So hopefully I got clear. Y'all don't know who she is, so that's okay. But she lost someone in her life that was an anchor to her. Didn't know that fully. But I knew that God showed me I've given her another anchor. And there's someone else right here in her life that is supposed to be that anchor. And so He's saying this to me, but she's saying this other stuff to me. So I'm kind of like, okay, this isn't adding up fully. But then let me tell you. So then after she gets done talking a little bit, I tell her, and she was like, oh my gosh, like that's the so and so. And so she had that same revelation that she already knew kind of what I said she already felt, but she didn't know. No, that makes sense. But anyway, so yeah, so that's why I just want to tell you guys, like, be aware that if you book a one-on-one, don't expect it to be like, oh, Morgan is just gonna prophesy to me and handle all my, like, I don't know that. I don't know if that. But I can help you and I can assist you. You can bring me your problems. We can walk through it. We can look at things. But now prophesying part, that's only if the Lord does it, and so I can't control that. I wish I could, but I can't. So that's why I do say some women have been real clear that that's what they wanted the call for. And I'm like, here's your money back, girl. I can't do it for you. I can't take your money. But so anyways, just so you guys know that if you are booking calls, like, be open to how the Lord teaches and speaks, but don't be like wanting to force someone to prophesy to you. That's a problem. That's a problem. Because, girl, I have sat on the call quiet. Like, if you want a prophecy, I'm not going to talk right now, because you're going to take anything I say as a prophecy, and God is not prophesying right now. So I can give you money back. But that's what I can do for you. So yeah. Anyways, I didn't mean to go on that tangent, but I guess I just had to say that. Oh, that's so crazy. Yeah. I'm trying to think. So we talked about glowing up physically. We talked about like little things you can do, like drinking Diet Coke, like taking out sugar, getting rid of sugary drinks, yoga. I kind of just feel like July is that final push, and that's why I keep saying it's like you're like that final push to push out that baby. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm kind of trying to prepare us, because next week is a Fearless Week challenge where you're going to be trying to be fearless, but July is all about that final push. So we're going to do a fast in July, which I'll give you more details about that really soon. So you'll be prepared. I'll give you at least a week in advance before we jump into that fast. So yeah, I feel like we should be doing really good. And also, yeah, shout out to everyone that keeps saying, "Oh, I love the hat. The hat is in our shop at His Daughter's Closet. I put the link in here already. If you want to get the hat, we're having a hat sale this weekend. So you can check out the hat. And yeah, the Esther fast, we will be doing it soon. Make sure you're on my email list. You will get the details there first. The Esther fast will be in the month of July. So yeah. And that is the link I just dropped again for the hat for the 80,000 times. It's 20% off on hats. So when you go to the website, you will see the regular price and then you'll see the sale price. So yeah. All right. Oh, also too, I think today's challenge, yesterday's glow up challenge was um, like what was the best, or writing a joy list, like writing out the things that bring you joy. That's something so simple that we all should already know what brings us joy, but sometimes we overlook it because life. And so I will say this. The scripture tells us to fix our mind on what is good, what is pure, what is holy, what is righteous. And so make sure, like, if you're going through a lot of mental turmoil, a lot of struggle, just think about, am I fixing my mind? Am I fixing my mind on what is pure, what is right? Now, it's good to pay attention to everything, but it's also good to make sure your mind is kind of fixed on certain things to kind of encourage you. Oh, what if an individual fasts but their partner doesn't? Should that hinder the relationship? No, I don't think so. Nope, not at all. Nope, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. You should be able to fast regardless. But now maybe be understanding and like, hey, let them know you're fasting. So like, hey, um, most likely a lot of women fast and have children. So they still have to cook the meal, they still have to feed their baby, whatever. Now I do say don't fast from food if you are breastfeeding. Like you can do like a social fast, you can do just a prayer. Don't forget prayer is a big part of fasting, not just the food. And so yeah. That verse, fix your mind on, let me find it real quick.